live from Butler, New Jersey.
Hey, it's the Stereo Joe Show. I'm your host, Jimmy James. Thanks for tuning in tonight. We got a killer show lined up for you. First up, we got a comedian in the house, Yusef Goff. You're going to love him. One of Nick's old buddies from high school. Looking forward to that. It's going to be a little reminiscing there. It should be great. For the second time, we got singer-songwriter Tori Alice back in the house. I'm super excited. She's got a new song set to premiere tomorrow, so we're going to be talking about it. You're not going to want to miss it. Also, back for a second time, we have magician Mark Carbonero. He's going to be doing some acts for you. I'm pretty excited. A couple card tricks. And then, last but not least, we're going to be having singer Lily Rose come on. She is going to be showing you her new song that she just put out on YouTube. She's a really sweet girl. You're not going to want to miss it. But first, let's start the night off with a band that we always love to open with. One of the last, John was on last episode, is going to be coming up here on the 25th on our new show, Brews and Cruise, every Saturday, 8 p.m. Let's check out one of the last.
First line, and you're gone forever. From this life I've built back up, wondering if I've done enough. If I have to question it, the worst is yet to come. It's never over. When the time is come, are you willing to stand and fight? I'm determined. Your shadow, it must be still, but I know why you make it through. I'm determined. Your shadow, it must be still, but I know why you make it through.
All right, it's hard to turn it off there with the solo coming up, but we got to get to the show. What's up, Nick?
Hey, man, I'm excited for the show tonight. Thanks for having me riding shotgun with you as we do every night.
Absolutely, man. I'm super excited. We got a show coming up for the first time in 5 months this week, man. We're going to be playing in New York. It is a private party. We wish you could bring you. If there's a chance to live stream from there, we are going to, but it's in the boonies, so I don't know how service is going to be. But if we could do it, we're going to be bringing it to you. And that means Brews and Cruise won't be here this Saturday, but we are coming back on the 25th at 8 p.m. with an all-new show. It's awesome. It's our second episode, Brews and Cruise. So much fun. We got a lot of cool stuff like Box of Horrors, Joe or No. If you don't know what they are, they're really cool segments. You should check out the last episode we did last Saturday. But, Nick, I'm going to turn it over to you real quick. You know me, I got to do a little good luck dance over here in the background. So take it away, brother.
Yeah, let's do it. So I'd like to remind you all that now is a perfect time to take a moment out to start a watch party, invite a couple of friends, and even follow the Stereo Joe page. We're actually on the journey to reach 10,000 followers, and we need your help to get there. So by sharing the page and even liking it will really help us out a lot. And before we get too far into the show, we did want to also mention that tonight's episode is brought to you by The Beard Struggle. From their line of oils, shampoos, conditioners, and masks to their different beard brushes. Whether you have a brand new beard like mine or are a beard seasoned veteran, there's products for everybody. We have our link that we'll be posting up in the comments, and if you use the checkout code StereoJoe at checkout, it will receive 15% off your entire purchase. That's right, 15% off with the code StereoJoe, and if you order $40 or more worth of products, you'll get free shipping.
And make sure that you comment in the comment section. We got our good buddy in the house, Mateo. What's up? Yo, talk. This show is so much more fun when you talk, especially when your friend is on. That is the time to go to comment up there. I'll put it on the screen. We're going to try to make your friend laugh as best as we can. But really, in case you haven't known, if you're just tuning in, this is the Stereo Joe Show. It's a musician talk show brought to you by musicians, Stereo Joe musicians, for musicians, about musicians. And we're bringing you diverse talent from all around the world. Speaking of which, Nick, you got a song for us. who's this band?
I do. So this next group is called More Street Movement. My friend Tim Theory is a part of this group, and the video that you're going to see, the content recorder is actually taken from when they opened for Tech 9 at the Sherman Theater. And this version is the clean version of their song called Give Myself a Chance.
All right, let's check it out.
Nothing changes every day, it's just the same games played, same pain with the same filled with questions misdirected, young and aimless. Wish was different, but I didn't try to change it. Complacent up in the fast lane and loving it until I started losing loved ones that I was running with, bugging with, young and gunning on some other. Now it seems that every other week I see a mother's kid stuffed up in a box cause it's hard to see the truth. Diamond chain chasing till they start to be a noose. Fall a victim to the game and the heat of winning shoes. Or a victim in your brain, drugs or intravenous use. I get so stuck in my head that the present turns to the past right in front of me. I wonder, will I give myself a chance to turn to the man that I know that I want to be? The man that I want to be. Man that I want to be. Will I give myself the chance to be the man that I want to be?
Empty promises stuck in the same hole. Lack of love in the skull, full of rage, lack control. Deep thoughts in my mind, they don't wanna know. Born into a broken family, produce a broken soul. Seen a lot of drugs and death as a little kid. Burden or a blessing, it really ain't a way to live. Had a small group of friends I confided in. Set up shop and thrived in unstable environments. We was all getting kicking, everything was great. Pour a house sticks up on everybody's plate. Soon all that turned into jealousy and hate. Put the egos aside, it agrees to the vibes. Cause they'll turn on you as soon as people copping off of you. Cause they're copping.
All right, that was pretty cool, man.
Yeah, dude, they're really talented performers, and they've gotten some really awesome shows. Snoop Dogg, Tech 9, bunch of crazy stuff all out here in PA.
Dude, why didn't we get Snoop Dogg, bro? What the hell, man? We got to get on that.
Good question. We'll get on that next time.
Yo, he's supposed to be our celebrity insider on the show. Whatever happened to him?
That's what I'm saying. We're supposed to get the inside. He should be hitting us up for all the shows. But before we get too far off course, I do want to mention that later in tonight's show, we will be giving you the special word to comment. We're giving away a $10 gift card every night. There'll be a 2-part phrase that we'll give you at 8:25, so do stick around. And we do have 3 people that will be participating to spin the wheel, and it'll be to anywhere that you choose that gift card to be.
$10 gift card, 8:25, word comes out, 8:45, we do the drawing. If you don't win this week, you suck. No, if we don't have enough people to play, we double the prize next show. So anyway, it's going to keep building up until someone wins it. Nick, you got 5 seconds. We got a really cool guest. Tell me a little bit about him.
My boy, E12 Goff, he's a comedian, and he has a podcast called Pissed Goff. Got about 6 episodes so far. I think 4 of them up on Spotify right now. We went to high school together, both on the wrestling team, and he's a really, really funny guy.
All right. Well, I can't wait to meet him. We're going to bring you back in a little bit, so stay tuned. I want to hear some stories. I want to hear some good, some bad, and some ugly. Not about him, about you. We're making him look good. I need to get the dirt on Nick. All right, we'll see you, bro. All right, guys, that is Nick. He's the fucking man. I love Nick to death. Couldn't do the show without him. Can't say enough good things about him. Nick, I love you, man. Anyway, Luke, new guitar is coming tomorrow on the live stream. I'm sorry, Yusef, I had to get to my boy. All right, without further ado, we are bringing on one funny ass dude. Yusef, what's up?
Hey, how's it going, Jimmy? James. Oh my God, Jimmy James. I'm ready to do this, man. Joe, that's what you don't call you, right?
Exactly.
Yo, yeah, this is good, man. This is fun. Yeah, I like that. That artist too was really good. You know what I mean? Opening up for Tech 9. Tech 9's a really good one. I don't know if Nick didn't mention it, but I used to rap actually back in the day, back in the high school days when we used to hang out. Before I decided I'm just gonna be a comedian. That's the rap game's too tough. You know what I mean?
I have a beat right here, and we're gonna do a little freestyle in a minute. No, I'm joking.
You drop it, I'll do it. You think I'm kidding? That's what I used to rap on every beat. They used to try to trip me up and put some classical music, and you'd have to make it like a story. It didn't rhyme as well, but you could do it.
Who cares? It's still fun. I wish I had a track ready to go. If Nick gives me one, Nick, if you could send me some track. Send it to Facebook, and then when I get you guys on, I'll pop out, and we'll do that. All right, Nick's going to work on that now. He's the man.
Yeah,
all right,
that'd be awesome. Yeah, I mean, go ahead.
I'm so stoked to get you on. You're a comedian. Now, I guess because you haven't been able to get out of the house, you've been doing a podcast. How has that changed things for you? And tell us a little bit about being a comedian as well.
Yeah. So, being a comedian, a lot of fun, but the big thing about doing this art, you need to see the reaction of the audience. So a lot of people, they've been switching, they've been trying to do this whole Zoom comedy thing, and it's all right. I'm not gonna lie to you, but it's not real because you don't get to really gauge. You can't time your jokes. You can't really get a good reaction. So lately, actually, if I'm gonna plug a little something, I have a mic that I do on Tuesdays with my co-host Carl. We do it in Elmwood Park, New Jersey. Tuesdays, signups at 8:30, starts at 9 o'clock. As many people as you want. There's enough room. You social distance, and you actually get to be a comedian again. So it's nice to actually be able to tell jokes to people. They can wear their masks if they want, but they can keep space. But doing the podcast, I think it definitely helps because it lets me be creative. Even if I'm on my own, it's another platform, another venue.
Yeah, that's awesome. I love it. And Nick and I were talking about starting a podcast for a while. And there's always
100%.
so much going on, but the COVID stuff really gave us the chance to do other stuff. Now, have you taken the chance to do anything outside of comedy or anything like? Have you been able to do anything?
If you can see, there's my bike here. I just moved to my new apartment, so everything's a little messy. But yeah, I got a bike. I just started riding my bike a lot. Just trying to. I got really fat and playing Call of Duty. That's what these headphones are for. Got the PlayStation here. You guys could add me on PlayStation. I talk a lot of smack. But yeah, I was eating a lot of junk food. A lot of those quarantine foods. You stock up on the carbs. Not doing anything, just playing video games for a month. Then I got fat. I was like, I got to get healthy, and started reading a little bit more. And then I decided, it's time to start this podcast. And I tell you guys, you need to start one too because it doesn't hurt.
Exactly. It's just another thing to throw on the mix. I mean, you can never have enough stuff going on, and another way to get out there to people. Now,
100%.
when you prepare for a show as opposed to preparing for a podcast, what's the difference there? And have you been like embracing this new method or like you're still refining it or how's that going?
Well, actually, yeah, I'm glad you mentioned that because I haven't done a show since. I've done open mics. It's a little bit different, but it's pretty similar. So with the open mic, I usually like to be very prepared. It's not a lot of riffing, if you will. Where on the podcast, I have maybe 3-5 topics, some things I want to talk about, maybe things that are going to piss me off because that's my topic. My podcast, Pissed Off, PISSED, last name GOF. You already know. Sorry for the other extra plug, but yeah, basically. Yeah,
all night.
It's a lot of fun doing that, and just it's definitely gonna help my transition on stage because in the meantime, like obviously I want to go unprepared, but every once in a while it's good to just be off the cuff, and the audience notices that. Like if you say something, a reactionary. That's why I loved freestyling back in the day because they knew it wasn't rehearsed. I was talking about things in the moment,
Like the shirt someone's wearing, exactly.
Yeah.
And that makes it personable and unique performance. So people really do appreciate that. So when you can do that, that's really powerful.
Oh yeah, I almost feel like it's like being the teacher again, and it's like, hey, are you paying attention? Like, oh shit, he called my shirt out. Oh, he can call up this. Now he can call me up, even if I'm not. I didn't call them up, and now they're gonna be paying. Little things like that you learn from hosting and doing this stuff. I've only been doing it for like a little bit over, actually 3.5 years now. Half of it's you can't count that half of quarantine, but.
But it's so true though. It's like it's a whole science to the audience and how to work them and stuff, and it's really, really fascinating. There's a lot of good, tips you can find on YouTube for that kind of stuff. I'm still trying to learn it myself as a musician. Really taking charge of the audience, which is so much fun when you get that response. But I am so excited. I am getting Nick in here in just a minute. Listen, man, we gotta get into that, bro. Now, listen, tell me some good stuff. We gotta have some stuff.
I definitely should start with this because while I was on a bike ride earlier, I was thinking like, what kind of stuff do I want to mention? I definitely want to mention one thing that'll say something good about Nick. I remember one day my little brother is the same age as Nick, and I'm the same age as his older brother, Ruben. So me and Ruben. We're hanging out. My brother comes up to me after school. He's like, yo, I have to get in a fight. Come out, come watch. So me, Ruben, Nick, and my brother, we go up. We're there just to watch my brother. The other side, there's like 10 kids, but it was just going to be a one-on-one. My brother starts messing this kid. I don't know if I can curse. I won't, but like he starts.
you can.
Oh, he starts fucking him up, bro. He's like elbows, help. He starts choking him out. All of a sudden, my brother's got him in a chokehold. This kid's like not turning blue, but he's looking like he's panicking. And all of a sudden, like all those 10 kids jump in, and I just jump in. But first, Nick to drop kick somebody. Ruben kicked some guy in the head. Like this is statute to limitations. I made sure I looked it up. It's all good now. But yeah, he was definitely moshing hard back then for sure. Because like he had our back. Yeah, and we walked away. We all got suspended, but we didn't lose that fight. I'll tell you that.
Fucking I love that story. All right, guys. After this story, let's welcome Super Nick.
Oh,
What's up, Nick? I miss you,
Yo.
bro. How you doing?
I miss you too, man. I had to even dress up for you.
Oh shit! I have too. I should have worn mine. You should have told me. I would have ripped it.
About 2 minutes.
Yo,
Okay.
thank you for that. Yeah, I don't even know. I gotta look. I just moved. I gotta find it. That's
Congrats on
good.
the
Yo,
new
what's up?
place, buddy.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Yeah, just trying to make some moves, man. Trying to be a big boy now.
You still close by to Wayne?
Yeah, Parsippany. So
Oh, nice. Oh,
yeah, man.
awesome. That's actually where we practice.
Yeah, there. So come through anytime you want. Hit me up.
Yeah, dude. I'll have to get your address and we'll definitely link up.
Yeah, don't. I'm not giving it out publicly though. Sorry, guys.
Good
No,
idea.
no, absolutely. I don't advise to. I was even skeptical about asking the town, but it's funny you brought that story up because when you messaged me about thinking of something, that's honestly the first thing that came up.
Yep. Because that's just a classic memory. That was, I think, I was really good friends with Ruben, but I didn't really know you yet. And not that we started hanging out then, but especially like once you joined the wrestling team, we were, oh, that's a bond. Like joining a sports team is it's a bond you can't really match. I guess it's I understand now why, like when people, I always ask vets like, hey, would you ever go back to war? And they're like, I would sign, or would you re-sign up, knowing what you know now? And they're always saying, I would, just for the brotherhood. Like everyone
Exactly.
says it, hands down. And that's what it is. Like, practices sucked, but it was that brotherhood.
Exactly, because they were there suffering with you, so they know what it was like. And dude, I think I actually knew your brother since either third or fourth grade.
Yeah, you guys were really good. Ruben and I became friends too, like right when we moved in. It was probably fourth grade because that's literally when we came to Wayne, because I came in sixth.
Okay,
And yeah, I remember Ruben was like one of my first friends too. Shout out to you, Ruben. You're probably watching. I got you. Appreciate you always listening.
So you guys were talking about some of your comedy. You mentioned a little bit about the rapping. That was actually one of the things I wanted to ask you, if you were still freestyling. So it's good to hear you still got the skills.
Yeah, I mean, I do it here and there. I'm trying to think of a way. Like, I don't want to like rip off of like Little Dicky, because that's not his style either. He's not like trying to be a comedian. He's just a rapper who just happens to be funny, right? Like, I'm thinking like eventually down the road, I maybe want to do something, but I don't want to be like a Weird Al. I want to be my own thing. Almost like Childish Gambino, Donald Glover. He could do it all. Because eventually, like I didn't realize how much I love podcasting until I started doing it. So it's like I'm definitely not. I didn't stop rapping. I'm definitely always going to keep doing it.
Speaking of rapping and speaking of comedy, did you see the movie Dolomite?
Yo, my God, that was so good. The Eddie Murphy movie, right?
Yeah,
that was so good. It was inspirational, honestly.
I never knew, and I'm like, my mind just kept getting continually blown. I was loving the guy's story. It was truly inspirational, and I never met someone else who did comedy and rap. So I was like, oh, Dolomite, this is perfect.
And honestly, watching that, like, just he did something very unique at the time, and that was, I think, what was inspirational. Is like you can do the same thing as everybody else and probably still be successful, but it wasn't working for him. And he's like, I got this. I'm gonna use this. He took stories. He adapted. I love that movie. That was a great movie.
He kept going to the homeless dudes. And that's where he was getting his jokes from, that one dude. But he like refined it and made it into a show.
But that was also what was going on back in the day. Like back in the day, a lot of the times people were sharing jokes, and a lot of the times it was okay to steal, so to speak, because there was no internet. There's no like way to like check people out on that. So thank God that's around, because there's enough joke thieves out there. That's why I'm glad I didn't have to do any of my jokes on this.
Yeah, right. And you always hear too, like people get pretty upset when they steal jokes. I've seen some comedians like call out all these other people, or if someone heckles them, and they're like, "Now, how do you deal with a heckler?" Speaking of which, have you ever had that?
Oh my God, yeah. Actually, I'm glad that'll bring me to the best heckler story I had. I just got out of a workshop, a comedy workshop, my first ever. I don't know what the hell we were supposed to do. I'm telling my jokes. They're all basically all these other comedians are like, these jokes suck. So I get to the open mic after, and I'm like, oh man, I'm to tell one of these comics, I'm nervous, to do these jokes. Apparently they all suck. And then he's like, oh, don't worry, you're not going to get to tell your jokes. These goons in the front aren't letting anybody to their. And there was these like 3 or 4, like just they were heckling every single comic, and I was just getting so. This is like it was very much like my podcast. Like when I get really mad, like I was all building up, and as soon as I get in, I rip in them like, do you fucking people? I can't remember everything, but I just went in on them for like. We had 5 minutes. I ended up getting to do 7. I was like, did I get lit yet, or can I keep lighting them up? And then they just kept letting me go because like everybody was sick and tired, and I was sick and like because you're a brotherhood. Like comedy is a brotherhood too.
Yeah,
like, I may not like some of you, but if somebody on the audience, I love the audience, but if they're fucking with one of us, hey, you're fucking with one of the brothers.
yeah, that's how
You know what I mean? So it's like I had to, I just went in on them. The thing is, with hecklers, you have to be careful. Never ever, don't be a comedian and try to heckle, because like I don't want to heckle them, and then they were going to beat me. But at the same time, if I beat them, now I'm taking power away from them. So it's like that's something I learned. Like, but my way to deal with hecklers most of the time, you don't have to be nice at first. If they don't shut up, then you got to give them the smoke. That's what it comes down to.
Yep.
Sometimes it's not going to be funny. You're going to be mean, and that's funny.
Yeah. Well, hey, you got to do what you got to do sometimes. But
All
right, we got a couple minutes left. I got this song. Let's pull this song up. Nick, are you going to be battling with them, or what? How's this going?
Oh,
I don't know. You're going to put me on the spot like that. It depends on how much you roast me before I even get on there.
let's do
All right,
this.
I'll tell you what. I'm getting out of here. That's for sure. I'll see you guys.
Hey, thanks for having me. All right. Just I gotta make sure I'm staying on the beat. Okay, Yusef G, chilling on the beat, coming through. You can see me over on IG, Instagram. Check me out. My Instagram handle's Yusef Goff. I know it didn't rhyme, but it's okay. I do it all the time because I be spitting that slime, and that means that shit's slippery. The way I hit it up is the way that I'm hitting weed, hitting that weed up. Slowly, it's legalized in Jersey. Released closely. Very soon, dude. Nick, you wanna hop up in this, kid? Got a little something to spit? I hope I'm really not off the beat. That would be really upsetting to me.
You sound good to me, my G. Thanks for doing this tonight, homie. It's been a long time. Gotta do it again soon. Oh, it's been so long since the last time I rapped, honestly.
You're good, bro.
It's been since, like, before Andy moved to Colombia.
That's like 10 years ago.
Nick's going to be rapping on Saturday.
Hell yeah. Do it up, bro.
All right,
Yeah,
well,
man.
listen, I feel bad it's that time of the night where we do need to go. But
That's cool. Thank you for having me.
Let's shout out your podcast and shout out where we should check you out.
Yeah, podcast is Piss Golf. You can check it on pretty much all the channels. Piss GOF. My Instagram is Yusef Goff. Facebook Yusef Goff. If you want to friend me, I'll add you. And then my Twitter is Yusef the G, YUSEF THEG, all one word. I was an idiot. You can't change Twitter evidently. But thank you guys. Yeah, thank you for having me.
Our pleasure. Thank you so much for coming on. Nick, I'm seeing you later too, buddy.
Dude, it was so much fun. Thanks for joining us.
Hey, thanks, guys.
Hey, see ya. All right, guys, if you're just tuning in, this is the Stereo Joe Show. That was Yusef Goff. He's a comedian. Definitely check out his podcast. Super funny guy. One of Nick's old good buddies, and his brother's friend, so you know he's a good dude. All right, up next, we got Tori Alice. She's a singer-songwriter. She plays piano. She plays guitar. She sings. She does it all. Let's welcome her to the show right now.
Hi.
Hey, what's up, Tori?
Nothing.
How you doing?
I'm good. I'm just chilling,
Welcome back to the show. This is your second time on now.
Yeah, second. Thank you for having me.
You're becoming a regular around here. Well, I'm really excited. You've been doing so much musically lately. You have
Yeah.
a new song coming out tomorrow. Tell us about that.
It's called State of Love, and it comes out tomorrow. I'm really, really excited. It sounds like different than my other songs, but in a good way. It's like more upbeat, so it's really good. I like it. I'm excited.
And now I was lucky enough to hear like a little teaser of it, and I thought it was really cool. Like you said, it's
Thank
definitely
you.
different than your other stuff, but different in a great way. I thought it was really cool, really well produced, and a nice change up of pace compared to your other songs. So I think it's great to have both.
Yeah.
And you were saying, and now performing that live, how would you do that with like a backing track?
Yeah, I mean, I think it would have to, unless you did like a acoustic version would be cool, like learn it on piano. That'd be fun.
That would be really cool. Yeah, now I can't believe it. You play piano and guitar. And I think you were telling me last time that you started on piano originally. Is that right? Or am I messing up?
I actually started on guitar, but
No worries, fellas. It's my haircut. It messed everything up. I forgot everything after it. It was the worst. So okay, so you started on guitar and then switched over to piano.
Yeah, it was like, I don't know why I started on guitar. I feel like most people start on piano, but I think like learning guitar definitely helped learn piano because like I already knew like all the chords and like what notes make what. So I guess like it helped, but
it's cool. And then you see it on the piano. Now, in this new song, it's like a little bit more synthy. Were you in the studio like trying to get each sound? How did that all work?
Well, I actually came in like with the people that were helping me, and I had my guitar, and I showed them the song I wrote, and then like we recorded it, and they added like that. There's like a violin part that's like kind of like a electronic violin, I guess. And then I think it became like more of the electronic style like after that, and it came out really cool. So I like it.
Yeah, I was really a fan of the like all the synth, like you said, like a little melody in the. I'm playing a violin, by the way. I know it doesn't look. Let me set it up right. I don't know. I don't think I'm stabbing myself. Okay, Nick's telling me, he's like, cut it. What's up, Nick? Nick's in the back. What's up, Nick?
Just chilling.
All right, I just wanted to say he looks cool. I got to make it look good here. So all right, so now you have this song coming out. You're on Spotify. Let's tell everybody about that. Tori Alice.
Yeah, it's Tori Alice, and it should be on Spotify, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, everything.
So you're getting a whole bunch of songs up there.
Yeah.
Now, where are you going with this? You're just going to keep pushing harder? Are you going to try to do any outdoor gigs this summer?
That'd be really cool if I got the opportunity, definitely. I think performing live is like really fun. I haven't done it in like a really long time, but hopefully I can do it again soon.
I know it's been so tough with quarantine. We're doing our first show finally in 5 months, and we like play a couple times a month normally, at least. You know? So we're excited. So I don't know. It's so much fun out there now, but there's not a lot of shows to play. We have to play like a party to like have a show. There's just not a lot of restaurants and venues aren't open. So it's been a bummer, but all right. Now, whatchamacallit? I want to go to this song. I had to go to a cover that you did. It's a cover of High School. Because that thing's always blocking your beautiful song. So I wanted to be able to hear it. So why don't you tell us a tiny bit about this while I pull it up?
It's a cover of a Kelsey Ballerini song. I really I just like the lyrics of it like more than anything. Like I just it's one of those songs I feel like is really relatable, especially for like people around my age. So I thought it was cool to do.
I love it. Let's get it going. All right, and we'll be right back to you. Oh no, I don't hear it. There we go.
Waiting for the band to start up, and he's still showing up 20 late, finding hard to rules to break. Why would he want to change when every memory still fails to him? This ain't high school, where all you care about is if the pretty cheerleader thinks you're cool. You see her Friday, you take her out after the football game, 'cause it's 5 years later and you can't get off of the elevator that's going up, 'cause you're growing up and the world gets cool and you're still living in high school. And he's still calling that first love, first time pretty adamant. And he's still letting it ring. This ring is all she wants. Shaded in prom queen for a big city dream in the slate that's clean. Your heart just don't get it, and that's why you can't forget it, 'cause you're living like you're 17. But this ain't high school, where all you care about is if the pretty cheerleader thinks you're cool. You see a fat A and you take her out after the football game, 'cause it's that.
I think your mic is muted, maybe.
I just found out. Thank you. Nick gave you the hand. Sorry about that. So it's been a minute since you've been back on the show. What have you been doing since we had you on last?
I mean, we're still kind of quarantined, so there's not that much I can do, but I've just been like, playing to practice. I've been writing new songs, which is really fun. So I've just been trying to like make the most of the time that I'm stuck in the house. So
Yeah, that's exciting. And I'll tell you that it is the best time to work on some new songs.
yeah.
Can you give us any hints on what the themes might be about? Is it about a romantic tune? Is it about out of my freaking house? I'm going crazy.
I mean, there's like a lot of different stuff because like I like to write like really late at night. For some reason, I just find them like more creative then. So I don't know. Sometimes I'll like watch a TV show and like write something about that, or like it'll be like something that I'm going through. I don't know. It depends. It's like different though.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask you, like where you get your inspiration from. And I think that's a great idea. Like watching a TV show, they have awesome stories there. Why not?
Exactly.
Good idea.
I don't know. I feel like I get like inspiration from a lot of different stuff. Like I'll like read about like my own like experiences, but like if my friend like tells me like something she's going through that I think is like interesting, like I'll write a song about that. Or like if there's like a movie and the character has like, I don't know, if it's like a really like intense character, it's like fun to write a song about that too.
That's cool. And I could hear what you were saying, like with that last song, like just kind of like the things that are going on in life then. And I noticed that's what your songs are about too, like
Yeah.
stages and what's going on. So I think that's really cool. And I think you're doing so awesome. I
Thank
can't
you.
wait to hear the next song that comes out because you're doing so great. But let's bring Nick in here right now. He's always got questions. What's up, Nick?
Hi.
Hey, Tori, thanks for joining us again. It's always a pleasure having you.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Absolutely. I actually do have a couple questions for you. Do you remember what it was like playing your first show?
Well, yeah, I think I was like 13 maybe or 12. I was like really young. And it was at like this little steakhouse in my town. And I was like really, really nervous. And like I watch the videos now and I literally like it was so bad. But I remember I was like really nervous, but it was like really fun. I remember like after that I was like, this is cool. I like want to do this.
That's really cool. And 12, 13, that is super
Yeah.
young. That congratulations for being able to do it that young and keeping through with it. And you're doing amazing. So
Thank you.
awesome job. Absolutely. Have you ever had any kind of like WTF moment on stage, whether it was like something weird happened in the crowd or whether like something on stage just didn't go right?
I don't think so. I actually can't think of any like really like bad experiences that I have, which is like hopefully I have some soon. They'll be like fun stories to tell.
There's always crazy stuff that happens. I'll never forget this one time we're at this bar playing and this woman gets so excited for the song we're playing. And she's like in my face, like this far from me as I'm like singing and I'm like spitting and she's like, I was like, and then she falls over. Drink. I'm like, had to dodge her. Where do you have those days? Those are the best ones. You're gonna love it. So yeah, I can't believe that you started gigging that young. And so I guess you were doing only guitar then?
Yeah, I don't think I learned piano until maybe 2 or 3 years ago. Yeah.
Are you self-taught on piano, or did you start going for lessons?
Yeah, I taught myself piano. I took a couple of guitar lessons, but I don't know. I just found that I'm able to learn faster when I teach myself.
Yeah, that's really cool. Yeah, because you go at your own pace. You can everything's online now. It's
yeah.
super cool.
So are you self-taught vocally as well?
No, I have a vocal coach, but I think that's one of those your voice from the instruments where having a voice coach is kind of necessary because there's just certain things that you're doing wrong that you don't even realize a little bit. So.
And I was gonna say, I really like your style of singing. There's a breathness in it type of thing. It's breathy in a way. So it's really cool. And now, when you guys are doing your lessons, I know you could do high range and low range and stuff like that. What do you you just work on certain techniques or?
I mean,
basically, I need to get better.
I don't know. You just start with warm-ups, obviously, and then if there's a song I'm working on, we'll pick through it and make sure parts that don't sound good sound right. Try to get the keys exact, just basic stuff, I guess.
Now, all right, let's do a little do re mi activity right now, guys. All right? No, I'm joking. I'm not doing that on air right now. Oh,
thank you.
All right, I'm actually you two can start it up. All right, so this is what we're gonna do. Tori will say do, Nick will say re, mi, and we'll just keep going up the sky. No, I'm kidding. Tori's like, what? No. All right, you know what I want to do? Maybe the next time that you come on, maybe I can get you to play a little piano and a little guitar, and then I'll just play with it.
Okay.
I can play some chords of one of your songs, and then I'll just play a little.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I really want to get you performing on here. You're so talented, and we love your music. We're gonna play it as soon as that gets up on YouTube, the new song, and it doesn't get copyrighted. We're gonna play it. We'll play it. Damn it, it's always copyrighted. So we always don't get to play it, and it makes me sad. But anyway, Nick and I are going to be doing a Spotify playlist for all the guests we've had on, and we will get you on that for sure, and everyone will hear it.
You.
All right, we have just about 2 minutes left.
Okay.
We need to hear everyone where to find you and all that goodness.
You can find me on Instagram at Tori Alice Music and Facebook Tori Alice Music. And then YouTube, Tori Alice, and Spotify, Tori Alice, too.
And everyone should go follow her. Everyone should check out her songs. And if you're looking for an artist to play or maybe share the night with, hit up Tori, get in touch, and let's get her some gigs.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining us, Tori.
Absolutely. And you're always welcome on the show. You're great.
Yeah.
Tell Dad I said hi. Oh, our pleasure. And okay, so what's on this rest of the summer, real quick? What are you doing? Anything fun?
I mean, hopefully I can just keep writing more songs. I don't know. It's so boring this summer. There's nothing to do.
Are you getting out to the beach once, maybe?
Hopefully. I really like the beach.
You got to sneak out once, and then you can write a beach song.
Ooh.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna co-write this song, "The Great Escape." We're getting to the beach. It's gonna be great. Tori's new hit coming out next month. No, all right. Well, you get out of here. Thanks so much for coming on again.
Thank you
We
for having
really
me.
appreciate it. Good luck with the song.
Thank you.
All right, see you later.
Bye.
Bye. All right, Nick. It's that time. Did we announce our thing?
We didn't. I texted you because we went right into Tori's segment.
Oh, no.
So we'll throw it up now for the contest to be done later. We're going to host a segment for you to win a $10 gift card to anywhere you're choosing. And the key to enter tonight is called Comedy Night. Tag that with @StereoJoe. We're going to take the first 3 participants to spin. And if nobody wins tonight, it's stacking up onto next week, and you'll compete for $20.
So Comedy Night @StereoJoe. Enter now to win or die. It's basically a simple choice. It's up to you. All right. We have 2 guests left for the night. Tori better let me jam a song with her next time, or I'm going to cry publicly on air, and it's not going to be pretty. So don't let me down. No. Nick, you know what, man? You didn't tell me how your day went at all today. That's just wrong.
Well, my day went pretty well. Just doing some work and preparing for the shows, getting some practice in because I'm really excited for our first show in what feels like forever. I think it's 5 months, is it?
Yeah, 5 months and 4 hours and 2 minutes, bro. It's been out of control. But real quick, did you tell us the birthdays today?
No, that's also
dude, it's birthday hour right now, brought to you by Stereo Jokes.
Oh, so we want to give birthday shout outs to the people celebrating tonight, like Luke Hemmings of 5 Seconds of Summer, actor Will Ferrell, rapper Kevin Abstract, and WWE star and ex-Bellator fighter Bobby Lashley, who's rumored to be fighting Brock Lesnar coming up in a couple of months. And if there's anyone who watches wrestling, I'm curious to see who you think would win in that fight, Brock Lesnar or Bobby Lashley, because that's a clash of the Titans.
My all-time favorite wrestling scene is when the reporter John Stossel goes up to the one wrestler after a match, tells him it's fake, and wrestler's like, "You fake?" And then he punches him right in the face. That was my favorite wrestling moment. It was great. The guy was so juiced up. He's like, "It's fake, it's fake," and then he punches a reporter in the face. Man, you can't make that up. I love it.
It's crazy though, because those guys back in the day really used to hit each other.
Yeah.
A lot more seriously than now, but it's all crazy stuff. People getting hit in the head. And
yeah, it sounds like you and Youssef taking care of the Wayne Hills kids, man. Mark, I see you in the backstage, bro. You better be extra nice to Nick, dude. He is a brawler, apparently. We had one of his old friends on. He's beating up everybody. I always knew it because every now and then Nick and I'll start to try to wrestle with him, and then he turns on. I'm like, oh shit, what did I do? I try to throw money at him to distract him, but it doesn't work. He's got that killer instinct. He's like,
Jimmy, hold me back, Jimmy. Jimmy, hold me back.
I know. And dude, Nick is freaking tough, man. I'm in a pretzel by the time he's done. I'm like, Nick, I'm sorry. But anyway, so okay, real quick, let's get to Mark. But I just want to say this is the Stereo Joe Show. It's a music talk show brought to you by musicians, for everybody else in the world to watch and support local music. Trying to get it out in this time of quarantine. We are bringing you diverse talent from all around the world. Speaking of which, one of the diverse talents we have coming on now is a magician named Mark Carbonaro. Let's get to him. All right, Nick, we'll see you. Oh, no. We'll see you later. All right, guys, I love Nick. He's a great dude. But I also love Mark. Let's pull him on. Hey.
Hey, what's going on, Jimmy?
Dude, you got my shirt on, bro.
Yeah, I got the Dragonstone. We both didn't know where it came from, but we figured it out in sound check.
Hey, you know what? We're starting a band called Dragonstone.
Dragonstone, yeah. We have to be metalheads.
Totally. I have to learn how to play metal guitar, but it's gonna happen.
Yeah. What do you play in the band now?
I do guitar, and believe it or not, I sing with this voice, but it's true.
This voice, I bet it's awesome. Were you guys at the Sherman Theater? That was part of you, right? You were there for that one. It was like a whole night of a bunch of people from New Jersey playing, right?
No, we played for opening for Patent Pending there.
So where did I meet Nick?
Well, Nick works there.
Oh, okay.
So you probably met Nick that way. Nick's like the VIP manager. He always gets the sexiest spots there, dude. Yeah, Nick. That's right, buddy. Giving us all the swanky spots, dude. I go in there, there's a box of Magnums for me.
But we actually did meet December 28th, the night of Patent Pending. It was next door at the New York City Street Grill. Right.
Okay, yeah. Because I wasn't living in Stroudsburg at the time, but I'm in East Stroudsburg. But I was living in Stroudsburg for a little bit. But
yeah. I remember that. That's when Nick got food, and I was starving to death.
Was he there with you? Was Jimmy? Whoa, hang on a second. Drop my stuff.
No, it was actually
technical difficulties.
Oh, dude, all good. That's what's live.
Sorry,
That's what's
hello.
great about being live. We want the mess ups.
The middle of the mess up.
We do.
How much you want me to mess up?
Real bad. If your ceiling fan,
throw up, start throwing up.
give them Ipecac.
That's where
That
the
would
money's at.
be the bet. You what?
That's where the money's at. Peak
Yeah.
videos.
Dude, no, we're
True,
gonna
you
start
gotta go
doing that
viral. You gotta go
on
viral.
Saturdays. Mark, you have to come for
Oh,
a
yeah,
Saturday show.
Oh hell yeah! What's that? The something bones, right? You said
Bruise and Cruise.
Bruise and Cruise. I was thinking bones.
Smoking them bones.
Something
No,
like
we are
that.
Bruise and Cruise because we
Bruise
got,
and Cruise.
yeah, we're drinking 3 different types of brews depending on the person: tea, coffee, or beer.
Oh,
And then we're hanging with our crew.
that sounds awesome.
It's like coffee hour, but for the dudes. And
Oh,
you know, coffee. Remember that skit from Saturday Night Live? That was my favorite. I was
Who did that? Wasn't it the guy Austin Powers? Wasn't it him?
Mike Myers.
Mike Myers was doing it.
Was it Adam Sandler?
Was it Adam Sandler?
And then I'm getting it confused with another one where there's like those Valley girls that go shopping. That was a Chris Farley one. Like, like, oh, they were, dude. That was when Saturday Night Live was the best.
The best is that half the audience has no idea what we're talking about right now. I don't think Nick knows what we're talking about.
Partially. I know halfway. I've seen the Chris Farley one. I haven't seen
Coffee
The first
hour.
Yeah, it was funny. It was a good one. My favorite though were Deep Thoughts.
Deep. I forget that one.
It was ridiculous. It was like the silliest of the silly. It was like Deep Thoughts with so and so, and he's like, you know, when I'm walking down the street, and it was just like a dumb observation. Like you're like, oh, and it was like build it up and like play the music behind it, like it was like the groundbreaking philosophy.
You know, a friend of mine went to. He's actually, hopefully, he's watching right now. So we do a shout out to Jonathan Todd. You should have him on the show one time too. He's an awesome poet. He's a poet. He's a musician. You guys dig him.
If you could send him our info, please.
I'll hook you guys up. I'll talk to Nick. Yeah, that'd be cool to have him on the show. Anyway, he went to a recording with his wife to Saturday Night Live, and they said that it was like so strict. They take your cell phones away, and like it's such a weird experience to see the recording. They're like, oh, we're gonna go to New York City for the day, and we're gonna. But it was like the weirdest freaking thing, you know? Like, the recording of Saturday Night Live, yeah. It wasn't too long ago either.
Speaking of weird, what was one of your weirdest experiences on stage?
Oh yeah, you were talking to Tori about that, right? One of the weirdest
WTF moment.
Yeah, so I've had disaster shows. Like I feel like there's only like 2 of them. Oh, there's John. Yeah, cool.
Hey, Jonathan, we want the dirt roll right now. And this would be a deep thought that would have been on the show. You know, I was thinking about it. If you ever run out of water balloons, you can use Magnum condoms. They're great.
Deep thought. Yeah.
You ever go to a show though where people blow them up and hit them into the crowd, but they have the person
that.
It's usually like the bigger shows, like a festival, outdoor shows. In between people setting up, they'll try to just blow things up.
They just put water in it.
No, they literally blow the condom up like a balloon and they tie it. But some people will do like
around?
Yeah, sometimes you get the lubricated one, so like you hit it and like your hand gets slimy. It's kind of nasty.
That's really nasty. Where'd Jimmy go? There he is.
Just want that little movement. Right back.
What, Jimmy?
Wait, come back. We want to see you vomit.
It looked like he just swallowed something. I don't know.
I'm gonna show my O face.
He's just showing off because he could pop in and out.
Yeah, he likes that. So one of the weirdest moments on stage. Yeah, I guess I've had, like I said, I had disaster shows, like probably like two that I can remember that were just really awful. And but the weirdest moment, I was doing this thing where I had a bucket and like coins were coming out of it's a routine called Miser's Dream. the coins were coming out of the bucket, and then some guy just like walks up to me and like drops a dime in the bucket and like keeps walking, and like I guess he thought it was funny, but that was a strange moment because I wasn't used to that.
Did it mess with the trick?
No, everyone just kind of looked at him weird. They were looking at me weird. It was a weird show. Like, who is this guy here doing? You know, sometimes. Oh my God, I'll tell you a story. So one time, this guy, I was living in New Jersey at the time, my brother, and this guy hired me out, but it was for another family. He hired me as a gift for the family, for the baby's like whatever you call it, not a christening. They were Korean, so it was whatever they do, right? It's the Asian culture. They have like the babies go and they pick out rice or they pick out all this. Anyway, so it was like a christening, but not a christening. Anyway, maybe someone can clarify what that actually is for me. But this guy hires me and he brings me there, and I start performing for all the people. And this guy, the guy that was like the father, was getting pissed. And he's like, listen, are you gonna be done yet? We have all the stuff to do. And I gave the other guy my price, and he gave me the full amount. And when we first got there, everyone's like, who's this guy? And he's like, oh, he's my date. It was so bizarre, man. That guy was cool to hire me, and I'm like, thanks for the money, but it's like I did 5 minutes of magic, and
You're like
$300, and I'm like, cool.
Yo, that was the trick right there.
Yeah.
Yo, that's great.
It was nuts, though.
And you know what? I was going to ask you. You were telling me something a little bit before about a school story about way back in the beginning.
Yeah. So with Jeff McBride, who I adore, he's a friend of mine. He's a teacher of mine. Great magician. If you're a magician, you gotta check him out. Jeff McBride. It was at his house. It was in Las Vegas, and John was there, so he'll tell you all about it when he's in the show. But when I walked to his house the first time, I walked in, and there was a divider, sort of. It looked like a regular wall, but there's all these masks and stuff in the house. This guy is eccentric. He's a genius. There's all these masks. He collects masks from all around the world. He has just a bunch of all of his accolades and everything. He was all there. But then you walk back past the kitchen, and there's like just what looks like a wall. And he goes, Mark, he's like, wave your hand in front of that statue and say abracadabra. So I'm like, all right. So I'm like, abracadabra, and the wall opened up. It was like a bookshelf, and it opens up, and it turned into a whole different section of his house. It was like a huge library, and it's like one of the biggest magic libraries in the world. And I was just like, what the hell is going on here? But that was actually the second time I was in his house. The first time, I don't think they opened that part up, is in Las Vegas. It was awesome.
That's really cool. And honestly, that's always something I've wanted to have, was like a secret passage, like a bookshelf, that moves. That's the coolest thing ever. More houses definitely need that.
Isn't that cool? He said that for his 50th birthday or his 40th or something like that. His wife asked. He said it was either a Lamborghini or a library. So he set up the library. I think it's the joke that he tells people, but
I'm jealous as hell. I've always wanted secret passageways. As a kid, I just thought that was like the coolest thing. I don't know if you watched DuckTales, but they had
DuckTales.
Like that, you know? Come on, man. Come on, Scrooge McDuck. Give me a McMansion, damn it. This guy, he's holding out on me, man. Damn 1%. They don't share. No. Where'd you, Seth? What's going on a tirade right now? We got a couple minutes left. Do you have any?
So trick.
We don't have to rush into it, but I just definitely want to. I don't want to miss it.
Sure. So I'll attempt this because we're on screen here. So usually it's live, obviously, but we'll try something.
I'm gonna pop out and then I'll see you when you're ready for me to come back.
Okay, I'll do it for Nick then. You're gonna have Nick. You're gonna have Nick show up. I need somebody. All right, hey Nick. All right. So Nick, I have a pack of playing cards here. Go ahead and we'll just take this card for example, the 6 of diamonds. And since you can't sign it, I will. And I have my Sharpie here. Now I'll show you a lesson I'm gonna just write a bunch of scribbles so you can see that, right? The only six of diamonds in the world looks just like that.
That's
Now-
actually identical to mine.
Is that what yours looks like that too?
My signature. You
Why do you
got
have a
it.
sign six of diamonds like that? It's weird.
No, you got my signature down perfect.
Oh, okay. So here, I'll cut the deck. Yes. Now there's something in Magic called Sleight of Hand, where the magician controls the cards. We're not going to use that. We're going to use something a little different called Sleight of Tongue. Sounds a little interesting or bizarre, right? Sleight of Tongue. So look, see? Anything? No?
No.
No?
Looks all clear.
Watch.
Looks like a normal tongue.
Watch, look. Huh. Huh. Huh? Uh-uh. Huh? Uh-uh. Huh.
No way. No way. No.
What would have been your sign six of diamonds is my
Oh!
sign six of diamonds. Give it up for Nick.
He's definitely Illuminati, Nick. I know it.
I'm going back to the playback when this is done so I can watch it and figure out how you did that. Because that was amazing.
David
Thanks.
Blaine
Thank
type
you.
shit. We better watch him. We're tracking him.
Yeah. Can you vape on the show?
Yeah, bro. We vape hard on the show.
I
No,
haven't seen you hit anything.
we save it for the end. No, on Saturdays we actually get a little. It's been fun.
Yeah. Do you drink?
Non-alcoholic beverages, of course.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah.
We have fun. By the end of the show, I'm like,
What are if you have something like this, like, are there rules where you can't, like, are there certain things you can't do or say? Not really. It's a live internet show. You can pretty much.
I think if you want to get monetized, there's like certain rules, but otherwise you can kind of do what you want. We're kind of a do what you want kind of crew. I mean,
Yeah.
we're trying to get there, but
And I think you will. Like I said, the setup is awesome. Everything looks great. Like all the, you guys it looks perfect. Like the cameras are awesome and you guys are killing it. So you're gonna do the band Magic. I can make sandwiches. Is that who's Ruben? Holy crap! Big money.
That's my dad.
Yeah. Can you make money up here? Yes. No, not right now. I can't. Hang on.
now wait, what town are you living in again?
Wait, yeah. I got a flashlight.
I'll take it.
I live in East Stroudsburg.
Oh, that's right. Dude, we're planning on doing an in-person Saturday show up in Stroudsburg. You should come by, hang out with us for the night. It's like an all-night hangout, and then we have a couple of video callers, but we're like hanging out. We have something called Box of Horrors, where we put a blindfold on you, make you put your hand in, touch them, stuff. Really
Yeah,
cool.
you can tell me about that during sound check. I don't know. I'll be the guy that puts whatever's in the box.
You're a lovely assistant.
I don't want to be the guy dipping my hand in.
No, that's hard, dude. I know you gotta. And then we do another awesome segment: Joe or no, Joe or no.
Yeah. Who's Joe? Okay, but who's Joe? Because I know Stereo Joe. We were talking before about how some people call you Joe, but you're Jimmy.
Dude, you know Cotton Eye Joe? Cotton Eye Joe, where did it come from? Where did it come from? Cotton Eye Joe.
Is that who Joe is?
That's. Hey, wait a second. Wait a second here. Hey, Mark, can you make two here? Go. All right. We do have to let you go, but I want to say real quick. Nick has made me wear pants every episode this season. I just don't feel right about it. I'm all clogged up. It's okay. No, real quick. But Mark, thank you so much for coming on. If anyone wants to book you, how should they get in touch with you?
You can get in touch with me, Mark Carbonaro at rocketmail.com or Carbonaro Magic on Facebook. Also on Facebook, Mark Carbonaro is just my main page.
Perfect. Guys, book them. We don't know when we're doing that show yet up in PA because, the whole quarantine thing is really throwing everything off. But we're trying to do it sooner than later. Also, August 8th, we're doing something called an Infinity Stream where we are broadcasting an indefinite amount of time to raise money for a fundraiser. We'd love to have you come on as a guest.
Oh, sweet, man. Yeah.
It's going to be
Let's
like
do
10,
it.
12 hours.
Let's do it. That'd be great. I'll
All
just
right.
imagine for 12 hours.
I would love it, dude. To keep me alive. So, all right. Well, listen.
All right, thanks, Jimmy.
Thank you so much for coming on, and we really appreciate it. And hopefully, we're gonna have you on about a couple weeks too.
All right, thanks, Jimmy.
All right, see you later. All right, guys. That's Mark Carbonaro. He's a great dude, funny guy, nice guy. You're gonna want him at your party. You guys visit up, guys. This is the Joe Mama Show. How you doing? I'm Jimmy James. No, but really, this is the Stereo Joe Show. If you're just tuning in, we are bringing you lots of music from around the world, mostly America, but we've ventured out a little bit. We've been to Germany, England, I think Ireland, and then Canada a couple times. But anyway, we'd love to have you on the show. Please get in touch with me or Nick. But anyway, we have another very special guest coming on the show right now. She is a very awesome young lady. Hey.
It just stopped, but your audio was like slightly distorting.
Oh,
it was
no.
almost as if you were playing a video and we were hearing that playback kind of sound.
Oh, shoot. Are we better
But you're
now?
perfect now. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. I don't even shoot. You're the man. See, guys, that's how good Nick is. Couldn't do the show without him. He's in the background. But anyway, we got a very special guest coming up right now. It's Lily Rose. She's got a new song out. Let's get her on and say hi to her real quick.
Hello.
Hey, Lily, how are you?
I'm great.
Good. Thanks so much for coming on.
You're welcome.
I'm so excited. You have a new song out. Tell us all about it.
Well, a couple of weeks ago, I released a song called My Sunshine, and I felt I should release songs myself because I've had so many inspirations that have written really good songs, and I wanted to get into that myself. So now here I am, writing my own music.
I love it. I love it. And speaking of inspirations, we had one of your inspirations on the other night, one of our buddies, Matt. Now, how did you meet Matt, and how did he inspire you?
I met him at an open mic almost 2 years ago now. Before I even met him, he friend requested me because my mom tagged me in a really special post. And I think what happened was he wanted to meet me. And we just started really getting to know each other. And after hearing all the songs, like that got me wanting to write songs because he writes really good songs and he's an amazing friend to me.
Yeah, he's super talented. I met him at an open mic too. How funny is that? Yeah, he loves to go around to all the open mics. I used to host the open mic at Jigs on Route 23. I know you're up a little bit further past me. I'm in Butler. So that's funny. So yeah, that's where I met him too. Real nice guy. And he's got great songs. So, and now you mentioned you're going to be writing some songs and doing some songwriting yourself. Do you have like a certain creative process that you like to do, or like a room in the house you like to go to?
Well, since I just started and I'm actually having help from a friend, her name is Regina Goldie. She's also a singer-songwriter, very talented also. She's been helping me songwrite during quarantine. She's also teaching me how to play guitar. And that's how I started doing songwriting.
That's great. And she's really talented. I don't know her, but I've seen her perform all over Facebook. Really great. So that's a great teacher you have there. I'm sure it must be really exciting. And how did you start singing?
I don't know. I think when I was little, around like middle school, I was in chorus for about 8 years.
Oh, cool.
So I've had some experience, and now I felt like I should do stuff on my own.
Absolutely. It's so fun to create songs and express songs. Nick and I have a whole bunch of songs that we're working on. Let me get him on real quick. I don't know. You haven't met Nick, have you?
No.
He's the best. What's up, Nick?
Hey, it's a pleasure to meet you, Lily.
You too.
Thanks for joining us tonight.
Welcome.
Now, I was going to say, Nick is in the middle of writing songs with me. We're working on this one song called Headlights. And Nick, how do you come up with your inspiration to write songs?
It's different song to song. In this case, because it was half and half between you and I writing this one. Half the inspiration came off of a few of the reoccurring lines that you had come up with for some of the verses. And honestly, when I write, I take words like headlights and I think of different things that are associated with it, like darkness, and then emotions that are necessarily centered around that. And then I try to write from that kind of perspective.
Cool. That's awesome. And Lily, for you, when you're writing a song, do you start like on guitar or do you start with the lyrics?
I start the lyrics.
Cool. And what do you like to write about?
Just my feelings, how I feel about certain things. Like my first song with my sunshine, I wrote about how I feel about someone.
Very cool. I have a super important question. What is your favorite time of the year?
I have to say, like, in between summer and spring, where it's not real hot, but not like too cold.
It's a nice fall time and everything where you can wear a sweatshirt or take it off and run around. That's my favorite time too. We should all write a song about the fall and baggy sweatshirts.
Ooh, let's do it. I'll dance in the music video in really baggy, like 2XL.
Yeah, Lily, we will be in your music video. We are volunteering right now to be dancers in your next hit video. That would be a lot. That would be a lot of fun. So I wanted to say, when you have your song that you released, I'm going to go to it in just a second. But tell us real quick, how did you record that and how did that turn out?
Well, I met up with Regina. She played the guitar and sang with me. It was actually at the Franklin Pond, really close where I live, and I'm glad she helped me with this because I was really nervous. I've never done anything like this before, and as you know from when you interviewed Matt, I have autism, and this is a really big deal for me. And I was really scared.
Well, you're really brave, and we're really proud of you. And let's get to the song right now. Let's take a listen, and then we'll come right back to you.
Kiss me again like you did. I stand with my feet in the water. When rain starts to fall, I just wanna feel you. Wanna feel you. Wanna feel
Oh, that song is so pretty and so relaxing.
That is a beautiful song. That was an amazing job.
Thank you.
Actually leads me to one of my questions. Do you have any artists that you listen to that you may try to base some style on, or maybe even like a certain song that you like the most?
Well, I've gotten my inspiration from Lady Gaga, Rick Springfield, Michael Jackson, and a whole bunch of others.
Nice.
Awesome.
What's your favorite Michael Jackson song?
Remember the time?
Oh, nice. Nice. We do a cover of Billie Jean because, we were talking about dancing. That's like the best dance song for me, except for that one, Rock With You All Night. That's a really other good one. I love that. Yeah, Michael Jackson, but he's like so hard to cover. The dude's way too good.
Seriously.
So I can't wait. And did you see Ruben said, "You go, Lily"? He really loved it. So that's really cool. So I love it. And yeah, it's been really, really nice. So what do you have next coming up? I know we have a couple months left of the summer. Are you going to try to, get another music video going soon, or what?
My next one should be coming maybe in a week or two. And maybe I might be going on tour with Tabitha Booth.
Oh,
Nice. I know Tabitha.
Yeah, I'm going to be talking to her tomorrow about that. So hopefully I get to go on tour.
that's exciting.
Tell her I said hi. I played a show with her before. She's such a great singer, isn't she?
The tour actually brings up another question. I wanted to know: is there any venue or even a dream show that you wish you can do down the line?
I wish I could probably play at JNS Roadhouse.
Cool. The JNS Roadhouse. That's cool. Yeah. I think Nick was trying to get us there too. So hey, if we ever get a show there, we'll have you come up and do a song or two with us. We're pretty fun to play with, so you might have fun. And Mateo said you have a great voice.
Thank you.
So that's really cool. And you really do. That song was very so sweet and serene. It's really relaxing. So definitely I want to hear the next one. Keep them coming. Keep those lyrics coming. And real quick before we go, where should everybody check you out and find all your music?
I have a music page. Just type in Lily Rose on Facebook. You can also check me out on YouTube, which is Rebecca Dawn Manroe at YouTube. You can also find my original Facebook account, Rebecca Dawn Manroe.
All right. So go look it up. And I know we'll be putting a link to it as well through this episode. So you can always go through us and you'll be able to click on her and go right to her page, check out her music. You're not going to want to miss it. And I know you're going to be doing another one in a couple of weeks. So in about a month, we'll have you back on. We'll talk about it. Maybe we'll have you and Matt come on together. It'd be cool. And we'll have some fun with it.
Okay.
All right. Well, it was so nice to meet you officially. You're awesome, and hope you have a great night.
You too.
All right,
Thanks so
bye.
much. Take care, Lily.
All right, she was great, man. We are so lucky to have such awesome guests come on our show, man. And hey, a real important message though from one of our top people. Jimmy is a dance machine. I think he goes under the title Dancing Queen. You may have heard of him. Hey, that's not necessarily false. I'm a dance guru instructor. If you want to learn how to dance well, hit me up. I give private Zoom lessons, and I also give pole dancing lessons. So anyway, you're not going to want to miss that. No, I'm kidding you. So, dude,
I was gonna say, if you were the dancing queen, I would demand your royalties. Like, where are they at? It's been going for years, and I don't see a check.
They call me Abba. No. So anyway, dude, I had a great time tonight. I know I always ask you this trick question: who is your favorite guest? But I have an answer tonight. Lily. I thought she was so great. I thought her song was really nice. We didn't have to do cover of it one time. It was really cool, really peaceful and sweet. So I really liked it, and it was a lot of fun. And you know what? We had our friend Tori pop back in. Let's get to her. Tori, what's up? You know what? Everybody bailed on us. It's just us. So, anyway, so we're going to hang out and talk for a few minutes. This is like a fun time. I think I hear the speaker there. All right, that's okay. So anyway, no problem. So anyway, welcome back on. I'm sorry no one else stuck around. it's kind of a crazy show today. But anyway, welcome back.
Thanks for having me again.
This is like the fun part of the show where we're just hanging out and we're going to watch some music videos and discuss them a little bit. What did you do in this meantime? You probably got a snack, didn't you?
Yeah, I got coffee. I went to Dunkin' Donuts.
I love Dunkin'. I know the girls at my Dunkin' like way too well. They see my car coming, they know what I'm ordering.
Yeah. I go there like every day.
It's so good. Do you have a drive-through at yours?
Yeah, we have like so many Dunkins around here. So
the people at home are wondering, what is the number one drink to get at Dunkin'?
Iced coffee? I don't know. I get iced coffee like every time we go.
Me too. What flavor?
What?
What flavor?
Caramel.
Ooh, okay, all right. I'm a caramel mocha, so we're almost best friends, but all right, we're gonna go to a video. Now let me see which one we're gonna go to. Now, of course, Tori, we're gonna go back to yours and watch the whole thing. But wait, who's the one I didn't go to, Nick? Crisis Crayons.
Yeah.
All right, Tori, more importantly, please be the tiebreaker here because everyone's mean to me and says I can't say this word the right way. But how do you say crayons or crayons?
Crayons.
Shoot, we gotta know. No one says it right around here except for me. Everyone says crayons. Oh my God.
We don't do it right.
Really makes me sad. There's like, I think 1 out of 10 people say it like an idiot like me. All right. So we're going to go to this song. We're going to check it out. Then we're going to come back to you and we're going to talk about it. Let's get it going.
It's my mistake. I should have known we were fucked up from the start. It's my fault. I should have known we would fall apart. It's the second time that I've lost my mind, and it doesn't look like it's coming back inside. This is the second night I put up with this fight, and no amount of words will help me make things right. And I know I said I'd never write a song about you, so it seems that neither one of us is getting what we wanted. And I know I said well, it was scared for you and I'd never be mad, but I guess I lied. It's my mistake, I should have known we were fucked up from the start. It's my fault, I should have known we would fall apart. In my head, it was hard down to take a lot for it to turn around. I should have known that we would wind up here at the end. So easy to glass your eyes equals to the take a holiday. But it seems to go those thoughts are gone away. I shouldn't be surprised it was right before my eyes. Seems I was blinded by your pale bullshit lies. And I know I said I'd never write a song about you, so it seems that neither one of us is getting what we wanted. And I know I said I'd always care for you, never be mad, but I guess I lied. It's my mistake, I should have known we were fucked up from the start. It's my fault, I should have known we would fall apart. In my head, it's upside down. It would take a lot for it to turn around. I should have known that we would wind up here again. So easy glass for my single serving friend. Like me that used to be, and I hope that you calls me to get a hold on me. You and me working on the class. I get that sensation when I stand up. You got to hear but your face up. You really gonna go. Turn me on, turn me on, turn me on. Go home to your empty apartment. This was a cat pissing out chairs by mistake. I should have known. We were fucked up from the start. It's my fault. I should have known we would fall apart. In my head, it's upside down. It would take a lot for it to turn around. I should have known that we would wind up here at the end. So raise your glass to my single serving friend. Whoa, raise your glass to my single serving friend. Whoa, raise your glass to my single serving friend. Raise your glass to my single serving friend.
All right, that was the Crisis Crayons, and that was a cool song. Single serving friend, I like it a lot. They got the horns in there. Tori, what'd you think?
I liked it. I thought that the horn was kind of like cool. Like I didn't expect that from that kind of song. It was cool.
Yeah, I loved it too, and like it just adds a whole other dimension to it. And the whole time I was thinking about it, I was thinking about your song where you had the violin, and I was like, I wonder if she would be into a trumpet on any of her songs.
Yeah, I feel like instruments like that are like really cool to use because I don't feel like people like use them that much anymore. So it's like cool when they are used.
Yeah, totally.
What's one instrument that, if out of any in the world you can have on one of your songs, you would put in there?
Maybe like a cello. I feel like that would be cool.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Like I feel like it would sound like really like old school, but in a good way.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
It'd be really cool.
Totally. And I think you would go perfect with your sound, like your piano songs that you write, a nice little cello underneath. Maybe you could find one. Like, I don't know if you're on Band Mix or anything like that, but that would be pretty cool.
That'd be so cool to use.
Yeah.
Do you go on YouTube often?
Yeah, all the time.
Do you know the piano guys?
They do like karaoke stuff sometimes, right?
I don't know what they do recently.
Okay, yeah, I think I know who you're talking about though.
They do a lot of piano and cello covers. Like, they travel all over the world and record in amazing places. I think they do some originals too, but like they do a lot of crazy stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how they do it. They'll like go in the middle of a woods, in the middle of this beautiful waterfall, and have a piano out there.
That's so
like,
cool.
who the hell drove that out to that area? Like, it's so deep in the woods. So all their things like that, and they do really popular songs, but they kind of arrange them into piano, cello stuff. So it's pretty cool. And I will say the whole time too, when I was watching that video, it was making me think of you. If you're just joining us, by the way, this is Tori Alice from Tori Alice Music. She's an awesome artist. She's got a brand new song coming out tomorrow. You're going to want to check it out. But anyway, have you ever played with more than just yourself on stage? And are you ever looking for that, to have like a band?
I mean, I've only played with myself so far, but I feel like having a band would be so cool. Like, I feel like it would just like complement the music better. That'd be really cool if that like could happen soon.
Yeah, the energy level of a band is just like explosive.
Yeah, it is.
Up, and it's so much fun. I think you would love it.
Yeah, I feel like playing with other people just brings like your own energy up too.
And it's cool co-writing a song with people too, because
like
after you write like 10 songs of your own, it's like good to get a little flavor in there, and like people approach things differently. So like Nick has this one song we've been working on, Headlights. It's like a little different from what I would normally do, and then I was able to add my thing over it, and it's different from what Nick would do. Now it's like got this cool sound together, and that's kind of what the band could do for your songs. So I hope we get a drummer soon. That's gonna be cool.
I feel like I remember when I like co-wrote for the first time in the studio. I came in with the songs, and then like they like made the ideas like that were already there like come out so much better. So it was like so much cooler to co-write, I guess.
Yeah, it's really fun, and it's just great to work with people. Now, I'm sure you recognize the person. Let's go to your song. This is a cover that you did because Facebook is really mean and won't let us play any of your awesome studio songs because they're all copyrighted, and then they won't be able to hear it. So we're going to a live version, but I really urge you guys to check out her music, Tori's music. You're going to want to check it out. It's on Spotify. She's on YouTube. maybe Nick can put the links back up in the thing while we go and we check this out real quick. But this is a cover of High School by Kelsey Ballerini, and you're going to love it.
He's still wearing that red and black jersey, waiting for the band to start up. And he's still showing up 20 late, finding hard to rules to break. Why would he want to change? Every memory still fails to him.
I'm hearing that we're not hearing it too well. Let me try it again from the start.
Okay, it was fluctuating in levels.
All right, let me refresh the page. Maybe that'll help. All right, we're doing this again, folks. Tori, we're getting the song to sound good for you. We're not letting that bad sound. And if it doesn't sound good, wave your hands in the back, and then I'll know. And be like, oh shoot. All right, good. All right, this is coming on right now. We're going back to it. Tori Alice music, cover of High School. If it ever loads, let's see. My computer's mad right now at me, apparently. All right, there we go.
And he's still driving that 1970 hand-me-down truck. And he's still wearing that red and black jersey.
You need.
Oh no, still not working?
Yeah, for some reason it's much lower than it was the first time we played it.
Welcome to the Stereo Joe shit show. It's not playing right, damn it. What last time? Let's see.
And he's still driving that 1970 hand-me-down.
No, Nick, don't give me that. Damn it. All right, this is what we're doing. From now on, every single day, we are opening with Tori Alice's music. So you can hear this is so sad right now. Damn it. What should I do? This is so tough. I want to hear the song. All right, let's do this. I'm going to go to another song, reload this. Hopefully it's going to sound better. Tori, your music deserves it. And you were so nice to come back. Shoot. All right. You know what? Maybe if I reshare it, this is what's going to be. I got it. I got the solution right here. Once again, Tori Alice music. Oh my gosh. All right. You didn't know this is actually the comedy hour of Stereo Joe. All right. This is going to be it. Nick's not allowed to make that face. Oh, this is so sad. I am literally so depressed right now. What do I do? I am literally, that's it, guys. I am ready to jump out the window.
We're just going to have to throw the computer away. Oh, no, it drove him away.
No, listen, I'm going to try to fix this in the meantime. All right, we're going to another song. This is Give Myself a Chance. This is a little rap thing. Nick, these are your boys. Tell us about it real quick.
They're based out of Stroudsburg. They're a rap group. They've done a lot of awesome opening shows. I believe they're working on some music to come out for next year. So check them out. They're a bunch of really good guys.
All right, now I'm going to be popping in on us. Tori, I want to see your best moves. Nick, I want to see you back there, homie.
See, this is coming through loud.
Nothing changes every day, it's just the same games played, same pain with the same Filled with questions, misdirected, young and aimless. Wish was different, but I didn't try to change it. Complacent up in the fast lane and loving it until I started losing loved ones that I was running with, bugging with, young and gunning on some other. Now it seems that every other week I see a mother's kid stuffed up in a box cause it's hard to see the truth. Diamond chain chasing till they start to be a noose. Fall a victim to the game and the heat of winning truth. Or a victim in your brain, drugs or intravenous use. I get so stuck in my head that the present turns to the past right in front of me. I wonder, will I give myself a chance to turn to the man that I know that I want to be? The man that I want to be. Man that I want to be. Will I give myself the chance to be the man that I want to be?
Empty promises stuck in the same hole. Lack of love in the skull, full of rage, lack control. Deep thoughts in my mind, they don't wanna know. Born into a broken family, produce a broken soul. Seen a lot of drugs and death as a little kid. Burden or a blessing, it really ain't a way to live. Had a small group of friends I confided in. Set up shop and thrived in unstable environments. We was all getting cake and everything was great. Pour a house stakes up on everybody's plate. Soon all that turned into jealousy and hate. Put the egos aside, yet that agrees to divide. Cause they'll turn on you as soon as people copping off of you. Cause the competition's opposition, you can get it too. So they list him up with something that he never had. Next day found dead by his mom and his dad.
I get so stuck in my head that the present turns to the past right in front of me. I wonder, will I give myself a chance to turn to the man that I know that I want to be? The man that I want to be. Man that I want to be. Will I give myself the chance to be the man that I want to be? When I die, would you bury me a G? Cause I can't lose no more friends that rode with me. I'm really not impressed. I'm judged by the rest. The devil on my right got me a mess to the point where I can't look to my left where he sits down depressed. I failed you, couldn't be the man that you wanted me to be, so stand up and accept the man that you see.
Yeah,
Robbery got me living in poverty. I picture you smiling at me like my life is a comedy, selling drugs in this economy. Jesus goddamn, trying to be a better man. Mother's only son on the beat now, left on the street now, all my homies 6 feet down. Cause we were all caught up by the misery and pain, couldn't find a way to change just to get up out the game. I get so stuck in my head that the present turns to the past right in front of me. I wonder, will I give myself a chance to turn to the man that I want to be? The man that I want to be. Man that I want to be. Will I give myself the chance to be the man that I want to be?
Good. All right, I was feeling that song.
Me too. Tori, would you ever put rap in one of your songs?
Yeah, I love rap music, honestly. I feel like I've probably like listened to rap music the most. Like, but I really like that song. It sounded more like old school rap. It's cool.
Yeah, like a little 90s rap.
Yeah.
I'm biased. That's my boy, Tim Theory. He wrestles and he raps in that group, so I automatically love it. So, I thought it was a great song, very catchy, like you said, very 90s-esque. And it's actually much different from any of their other stuff. Their stuff changes a lot with each song.
Yeah, and I was going to say, I really hear the rap on the new song you have coming out. I would be curious to hear what it would sound like with the acoustic. Like, it could be really well done, but it'd be cool. But I think the song you have coming out tomorrow would be, like, perfect for that. Or at least...
yeah, I mean, I think, like, I feel like rap music is, like, such a cool thing to add into, like, pop songs because it just makes them more, like, have more, like, I don't know, like, interest, I guess. I don't know. I really like when, like, pop artists have, like, rap features, though.
Yeah, the collabs are awesome. And
Yeah.
I think it's a good idea to, like, you each helping each other out a little bit, getting the music out there. And I agree with you. It adds a whole other, like, flavor or, like, dynamic to the mix.
Yeah, definitely.
Now, here's a great thing. I have a new song of you. It's a cover of Speechless.
Oh, okay.
How's that going to go?
I think I did that one good. I don't know.
No, it's Dan and someone who I don't know this song. I don't think. Like
They're like a country artist, I think.
Okay, cool. All right, well, let's check it out. This one's a quickie, but hopefully it sounds a lot better for us. I'm going to cry if it doesn't. Let's give it a go real quick.
And you say you'll be down in 5. The smell of your perfume, it's floating down the stairs. You're fixing up your hair like you do. And I know that'll be a mess the second that I see you. And you won't be surprised, it happens every time, it's nothing new. And it's always on a night like tonight. I think you could read my mind. 'Cause when you look at me with those eyes, and I'm speechless, staring at you standing there in that dress. What it's doing to me ain't a secret, 'cause watching you is all that I can do. And now I'm speechless. You already know that you're my weakness. And after all this time, I'm just as nervous. And every time you walk into the room, and I'm speechless.
Woo! I'm speechless. I think that's one of my favorite things I've heard by you.
Thank you.
That was really cool. And I guess you pre-recorded that piano ahead of time and then sang over it?
Yeah, I found like a piano instrumental on YouTube and I just like sang to it.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah. I do that a lot of time.
I thought you sounded amazing. The vocals, as always, are incredible. I have to say, every time we play one of your songs on the show, my mom says that you're one of her favorite vocalists that she hears on here. So, quick shout out for some mom love.
Oh, that's sweet. I'm excited. All right. Well, listen, we got one song left. It is called One of the Last, Determined. Tori, I don't know how you're going to feel about this song. I hope it doesn't scare you. It's one of my buddies. They're a little bit harder. I wonder if you'd ever play a show with these guys. We're going to find out at the end. So let's get to that real quick. This is our last video of the night. This is One of the Last, Determined. It's a music video. Let's give it a go.
I can't fight through anything. I am not there anymore. You criticize the first line, and you're gone forever. From this life I feel back up, wondering if I've done enough. If I have to question it, the worst is yet to come. It's never over. When the time is gone, are you willing to stand and fight? I'm determined. Your sorrow, it haunts me still, but I know I can make it through. I'm determined. Your sorrow, it haunts me still, but I know I can make it through. I'm not afraid of failure. It's just hard to let things go. I blame no mind like I'm up. I don't care if I've done enough. I put the past behind me, and it's time to overcome. It's never over. When the time is gone, are you willing to stand and fight? I'm determined. Your sorrow, it haunts me still, but I know I can make it through. I'm determined.
That guy's shredding. All right, that's how you end the song. That's how you play a little guitar. Tori, what did you think of that?
Oh, I liked it. It was like it reminded me of like the early 2000s like emo music a little bit.
Cool. And Nick, what did you think? Have you ever? We've heard that song before, but I don't know if you heard the full thing. It's a pretty sick ending.
I haven't heard the full thing. I thought the entire song was amazing. The guitars, especially, were phenomenal. I almost didn't recognize John in the video. You know, I thought the entire thing was put together really well. And even after we did the last show with John, Ruben actually told me about this song that he really liked it.
Cool. Yeah, man, I was impressed. And John's going to be with us in person on Saturday the 25th, so I'm excited about that. Now, Tori, when we finally do get live shows again and you're playing out live, if you ever play on a Saturday, we have like the show Bruising Cruise. But what we want to do is we want to pop in on people's concerts and then like play like, you know, a couple songs from their concert and then bring it back to us in the studio. So if you ever have something, we got to get you.
Yeah, of course. That'd be really cool.
And if everyone's just tuning in, this is Stereo Joe Show. Of course, I'm Jimmy James, your host. We got Nick Fantuzzi, the best co-host you could ever ask for. And we got Tori Alice from Tori Alice Music on right now. She has a single dropping tomorrow on Spotify. Real quick, I know we talked about it a bunch, but just in case anyone is tuning in now, didn't see it earlier, real quick, let's tell us about it real quick.
It's called State of Love. It sounds different than my other music because it's more like poppy. It's a little bit like there's a lot of like electronic, but it's really cool. It's different. I'm excited. Comes out tomorrow.
Yeah, it's super cool, super modern. I was really excited when I heard it, and I think it's a great actually direction to go in for yourself, along with the other songs too. I definitely think because you know you mentioned that's kind of what was true to you. The acoustic. So I think you got to stick with that for sure. But if you ever want to get crazy and start to get an effects pedal or two for that guitar, we'll get you some great sounds. It'll be really fun. And but anyway, thank you so much for coming back on.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
We usually have another person or two or three with us. Get a little crazy, but it was just one of those nights. But we're really glad you came back. So thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Always a pleasure.
Everyone go check out her music right now. Spotify. Like it. Follow her on YouTube. She got more followers than us. I love it. Keep going. Keep grinding. Keep working. So good to see you again.
Thank you.
All right. Bye. All right, guys. That was Tori Alice. She's awesome. So glad she came on the show again. She's got a great family. So thanks so much for coming on. Nick, we did it again, man. Episode 12 in the books. We are officially through the halfway point of season 2. I can't believe it. What is this? 34 episodes in, man. 34 episodes in, still going strong. I'm really excited. We have a really great next week. A bunch of artists lined up for next week. I wish I had the list in front of me, but I just remember we've been working on it. I'm like, damn, we got a good lineup. But anyway, you're not going to want to miss that. This Saturday, hopefully, we have our show being live broadcast for you. We got a killer set planned out. My guitar's been smoking on fire lately. I'm hoping to give you some shredding. It's going to be great. By the way, tomorrow, I believe I'll be going live and playing some songs. Mostly just fooling around on the guitar, but it'll be fun. But Nick, man, anything you want to say before we go?
I wanted to thank all of our guests for joining us tonight. Special shout out to you, Seth, my boy, back from my hometown before I moved to PA, for hanging with us, bringing back some nostalgia, and letting me make a fool of myself freestyling on camera for everyone.
Love that.
A special thank you to Tori for coming back and hanging with us. You are a phenomenal young artist, and you're going to go places, so just keep with it, and you're going to be doing amazing things. Thank you to everyone for tuning in, and I'm looking forward to you playing tomorrow.
That's right, baby. Stereo Joe we got a beard thing, right?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Stereo Joe, 15% off your purchase at thebeardstruggle.com. We do have a link in the comments. We'll also put a link up. It's in the event page as well. We'll put it at the what's it called, the video description, so that you can follow the link, get 15% off your purchase. It's a great gift for anyone who's celebrating a birthday or anything in between, graduation, college, anything. $40 order, you get free shipping anywhere in the United States. You can't go wrong.
Hey, Nick, a serious question, bro. How did you get your beard to look so good?
The beard struggle. No, I actually do have products coming on the way. This is actually pre-beard products, and on Saturday I'll get my products coming, and you can see firsthand just how well they work.
All right, dude. We want before and after photos. We're going to be documenting this whole experience for you. It's going to be great. Nick said I could dye his beard purple. It's going to be great. We're going to start calling him Papa Smurf. It's going to be awesome. Papa, no.
I would dig that. I'd take the purple beard.
Good. We can't forget our number one. Mateo, another incredible show. You're the best. Thank you.
Wouldn't be possible without our incredible audience, which definitely includes Mateo. Thank you so much for tuning in. He's actually the first person I see to jump right in and make sure that we know he's watching. So thank you so much. Shout out to you, your family. Shout out to JC. Miss all of you guys, and I can't wait to have some shows where we can all hang out once again.
Well, brother, thank you so much. I'll catch you later. All right, guys, I am taking over the show. This is now becoming the Stereo Jimmy James show. We are going crazy. It's going to be a wild night. We are going to be broadcasting for the next 3 hours. Drop the disco ball. The skin comes out. That's right. Oh, just kidding. Oh, people started to come back, the viewers. Just kidding, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. We are just at the end of the episode. This is the Stereo Joe Show. I am your host, Jimmy James. We are a musician talk show brought to you by musicians from all around the country, sometimes all around the world. We get other types of artists on as well. We've had fire dancers, magicians, comedians, authors. We have a great time here. We'd love to feature you and your artwork. If you're interested, hit me up. I'm Jimmy James, or hit up my great co-host, Nick Fantuzzi. We thank you so much for tuning in. We'll be back next Monday and Thursday, 8 p.m. with the Stereo Joe Show, and July 25th with Brews and Cruise. You're not going to want to miss it. Thank you so much, and have a good day.